Alright, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to possibly a new mini-series on the channel, and it's going to be called Exposing Sports Analysts, or ESA for short. So I did hint at this series a couple months ago. I mentioned in probably one of my rebuilds, and I'm finally trying to get around to it, just in kind of the mix of, like, when Skip Bayless, who we're going to be talking about here today, is probably the biggest sports local analyst out there that is known to be wrong more than right, and just have outlandish comments, and that's just out of this world. And yeah, we're going to be using them today because he just called Anthony Davis overrated, and then Anthony Davis, I think, just put up 53 points and 18 rebounds the other night. So we're going to be exposing him today. And if this video, like, I'm appreciative if you guys can get like 800 likes. If you guys show good support on this, I will do, guys. Let me know in the comments who I should do next. Maybe Nick Wright, Colin Coward, Chris Broussard, any of those guys, any of those analysts. So let me know in the comments and we can expose them and show them. Maybe should they be getting paid $2-3 million a year for some of these outlandish takes. But yeah, so we're going to start off today with Skip Bayless. We're going to be using a lot of resources here, but the main one that's going to help us out is Freezing Cold Takes on Twitter. He's the guy that kind of like exposes people for their bad takes on Twitter. So I'm going to leave a link to his Twitter or whoever runs the account in the description. So here's a funny one to start off. Skip Bayless starts talking about his wife and how, like, LeBron helped people up, but LeBron or, like, MJ would never help anybody up or something like that. This is just a small one to start off. And then it shows here LeBron helping up, I think, John Starks here. And he got 8.8 thousand favorites on that compared to 6.1 thousand favorites on his previous tweet. And yeah, so that was a little bit one that, like, he does no research into saying what he does. And yeah, that's just a small one to start off. Here's one we're going to go to the NFL. Skip Bayless says it was dumb, or pretty much he didn't see enough production out of Fletcher Fox. I don't know where he went to college, but Fletcher Fox, or Fletcher Cox, did I just say Fox? Fletcher Cox, he's a Super Bowl winning, probably the best player on the Eagles' Super Bowl winning defense. And he said, I don't think they should trade for him at number 12. And this was tweeted back in 2012. And he's like, they shouldn't trade up to him. Well, he's the best defensive player on the Super Bowl winning team. I don't know. Here's a good one. The Houston Texans will forever regret if they do not take Johnny Manziel with the #1 pick. He will haunt them. I think this is one of his most famous tweets, given the amount of retweets it's gotten. This was right before draft day, where we know that the Texans, they took Jadeveon Clowney, which was pretty much a smart pick there, and Johnny Manziel is no longer in the league. So, Skip Bayless, really? This one is from 2012, so this was 6 years ago. Underrated, Austin Rivers going into the draft. Overrated, Bradley Beal just didn't see it enough. Well, I think we can all pretty much say that Bradley Beal is a lot better than Austin Rivers now. And these are just some of, like, the smaller tweets that, like, we're going to get into a bunch. I don't know how many I'm going to do or how long this video is going to be, or even how I'm going to format this video. But these are just exposing Skip Bayless for the dumbest stuff this guy has said. Oh boy, here's a good one. Derek Fisher will prove to be a much better NBA head coach than Steve Kerr. Well, I think we can say that Derek Fisher is... How long was he the Knicks coach? Half a season? I think half a year. And now Steve Kerr has won how many titles? 2? Might be his third this year. He's been to 3 straight in his first 3 years coaching, I believe. So you can see 10,000 retweets, 6,000 likes. This was in the summer of 2014, the 2014 offseason. So yeah, right when they got Kerr, Skip Bayless just... How much... Like, hold on, real quick. Let's look up how much this man is making. How much is Skip Bayless net worth? I want to say making, or like how much is Skip Bayless? I know that's not proper English, but 5.5 million for 4 years. So what is that? 1.345 million a year with a $4 million signing bonus. This man for the next 4 years is making like $2.5 million a year. Really, for these takes. Some of these, like, I can't believe he actually tweeted it. And they kind of, like, I don't know if these are sarcasm, but this one, it says, you better believe I'm taking Tebow over Aaron Rodgers in the last 2 minutes. I've seen Tebow do it again, and again. Aaron Rodgers hasn't had many chances. Well, we might have witnessed Aaron Rodgers to be one of the most talented quarterbacks of all time, and Tim Tebow, after he led the Broncos to the AFC divisional game, hasn't started or I think played actually like at quarterback in an NFL game since, after he's been bounced around with I think like the Eagles, Patriots, Jets, and is now on the Mets. So who do you think you'd rather have in the last 2 minutes? This is also an infamous one. I'll say it again. Give me RG3 over Luck any day, any night, any career. Well, yeah, one of them, well, Andrew Luck has been hurt, but we could all say that one of them has been a lot better than the other. One was the #1 pick in the 12 draft. The other one was the number 2. Or vice versa, or maybe this was the start of the year. I don't know, but around that time. And yeah, Skip Bayless says he's rather have RG3, who hasn't been in the league in 2 years, a year, and Andrew Luck is making like $20 million a year now, and rightfully so. Skip Bayless saying once that the Browns drafted Johnny Manziel, he said Johnny Manziel will one day be bigger in Cleveland than his buddy LeBron ever was. Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. Well, I don't even know why he would say that. Like, unless Johnny Manziel was about to be the best NFL player of all time, you're really not going to be bigger than LeBron is, who's a top 2 NBA player of all time. So, Skip, I guess he had a man crush on Johnny Manziel, it seems. All right, apparently here, Skip Bayless says Andrew Bynum is better than Dwight Howard. So let's see this. Would you trade Gasol and Bynum for Howard? Hold on, let's see. We'll get to Stephen A. Smith, too, in this series if you want to see these. But he kind of is right, like, actually, that the Lakers didn't pan out with Dwight Howard. But I want to see where he says Howard is better than Andrew Bynum. Here we go. He's about to say it, I'm pretty sure.
For his future. When Bynum is right, and I'm talking about mentally and physically. Well, that's the issue. I know, but when he is right, I'll take him over Dwight Howard. I will.
Look at Stephen A. Smith.
I will.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. At the time, Bynum was really good for the Lakers, and then obviously injuries caught up to him. But saying he's better than Dwight Howard, especially this was like prime Dwight Howard. What are you saying? Prime Dwight Howard is the best center I've ever watched play basketball. He's the best center in the past decade, or even 2 decades. No, not 2 decades. We'll say past decade, past 10 years. Orlando Magic Dwight Howard is the best center that's touched this league. And that is crazy that he said Andrew Bynum. We'll get into more stuff here. Okay, right here we're going to go to boxing for a moment. He goes, woohoo, finally. Floyd quit running and got shammed into risking his rep versus Pacquiao. May 2nd, Floyd Mayweather gets his butt kicked. Well, as we all know, Floyd Mayweather, I can't say his name. Like, he probably can't say his name, Floyd. He can't, he said that Pacquiao was going to be Floyd, and we all know Floyd is undefeated. So this is pretty... Just one of the few tweets that he was just clearly wrong, and he's so confident too, and when he's wrong, he's wrong. He has a lot of bad NFL tweets. Here's one of them. Manti Te'o, the next Ray Lewis. Obviously, this isn't a thing. I'm trying to find more NBA stuff. I will find it, but he's got a lot of bad NFL takes. So if I was like an NFL YouTuber, this would be perfect. But we're gonna get into more NBA. He said that Steve Kerr is gonna be a better. Derek Fisher's gonna be a better coach than Steve Kerr. He said Andrew Bynum is better than Dwight Howard. He said that Austin Rivers is going to be better than Bradley Beal, and there's probably, I don't know if I showed any other ones, but let's get into more. I want to try to find more NBA tweets for you guys. All right, right here, LeBron, worst three-point shooter in NBA playoff history. Hit rare, relatively clutch 3 with 24 seconds left at Milwaukee before Chinette Jabari missed 2 free throws. I don't know how you could say LeBron is the worst three-point shooter in playoff history when you can say, like, Dwight Howard has been in, like, could be the worst three-point shooter. Obviously, LeBron's like the Ray Allen of threes or the Steph Curry of shooting, but LeBron is definitely not the worst three-point shooter in NBA history. He hates LeBron. Skip Bayless, he chirks off Kawhi, and literally hates on LeBron whenever he can. All right, right here it goes. My issue with Anthony Davis for the last 3 years, this was today, today. My issue with Anthony Davis for the last 3 years has been that all his fantasy basketball stats don't translate into winning. Through his first 5 NBA years, LeBron has won 26, or had 26 playoff wins, no help. Through his first 5 years with AD, 0 playoff wins, too many empty calories. AD isn't that guy. I don't know how you could say Anthony Davis is overrated. I'm going to try to find why Anthony Davis is overrated. Undisputed at whatever. He just tries to promote his show. How do you think Anthony Davis is overrated? He's the best power forward in basketball. He's the best big man in basketball. He's better than Cousins. He's better. People say Giannis is a big man. I don't think he is. He's by far the best power forward. Like, he's up here, and then I think Draymond's the second best power forward, and then it's like one here, and then 2's like all the way here, and he says he's overrated. We all know. Skips, what? Alright guys, so for this segment, we're just gonna watch a compiled video of all of his worst takes. I don't know if I've already, like, talked about one that's in here. I will obviously not show it, but here's the first one. He apparently says Josh Freeman's better than Cam Newton.
I don't see improvement in Cam. I see deprovement, if you'll let me coin a term.
Didn't Cam win MVP?
Regression is about
Sure
Okay,
he's
9 National Football League teams that needed a quarterback last night passed on Johnny Manziel, starting with the Houston Texans, who will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel.
Oh,
Wrong.
And in a minute, I will go right down the list of teams that will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel,
Why do you
who
say this?
pretty soon
How do you
will
say
change football life in Cleveland, Ohio. One day,
He's
I am
so
predicting
confident in this, too.
Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
What? How do you say that? How do you say
wait,
that? Wait, what's this? Does Kobe deserve to be the highest paid NBA player? No one must see the...
Make $27 million? Because he's big box office. He's big ratings, man. He was blowing the top out of the ratings last year.
Hold on, wait a minute. Will I get fired if I walk off the set right now?
No, you
I said, hold on, wait a minute.
You know what? Because you have no comeback.
I said you have to.
I'll let you off the hook
Hold on,
here.
wait a
You
minute.
got no comeback.
Wait a minute. I said you have to be able to play and be box office. You can't be box office but can't play. Don't you dare. Are you trying to tell me in that statement you're going to sit here? You're going to sit. I swear to God, I'm standing up for this. I'm standing up for this.
Talk about
Are you going to tell me?
Tim
Are you going to tell me
Hollywood.
that Tim Tebow
Tim
deserves to
Tebow's
be
a bigger
mentioned
draw
in the
than
same
Kobe Bryant is
than
right
Kobe
now.
Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe Bryant.
He's a bigger.
What?
Yeah.
Go to break.
I got him.
I almost want to
again.
walk off this set right now. I can't believe this man just said this out of his mouth. You're telling me
Is
that
Marcellus Wiley in the house? We need to get Marcellus out.
Where is he?
He needs a blow.
Tim Tebow.
He's out.
Tim Tebow is more box
team
office than Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow
Like a
more
mental
box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow.
He's out.
Tim
You
Tebow
need
is
a
more
tag
box
team
office
partner.
than Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow more box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football League.
What you just said is one of the most
How
insanely
does this man
idiotic
make $2
things I
million?
have ever
I
heard.
couldn't tell you. I literally couldn't tell
At
you.
no
I spent
point
$2 million
in your
a year.
rambling,
Why couldn't this be
incoherent
$1? I would do
response
this. I would say the
were you
dumbest
even
things.
close
I would
to
just say, like,
anything
Bradley Beal's
that
the
could
best
be
shooter
considered a
ever.
rational
$2 million.
thought.
Since, like,
Everyone
you can
in this
basically-
room
Is that T.I.?
No ammo.
Why is T.I. next to why is T.I. next to
Go ahead
Stephen
and
A.
talk.
Smith?
Anybody out there who thinks that Tim Tebow is more box office than Kobe Bryant is the most ignorant.
So this is when
Okay.
Tim
in the
Tebow
world.
Well, then I'm
I
an
got
won that
ignorant
playoff
fool
season. What was
because
it,
I got
2012?
ammunition.
Kobe Bryant
I got
was it
cold hard
aged?
TV
Even
numbers.
this is Kobe
When
Bryant's
Kobe
last
and
season.
LeBron
He's still
played
more
last year in the
box
regular
office
season,
than Tim Tebow.
7 million people watched it. When KD
What?
and Kobe played
I-
in the most televised,
My
highest
head hurts.
rated.
Now here together the guy put, I'll put a link to this video in the description too, and now the worst tweets from Skip Bayless over the years. So let's see, we probably went over most of these, but the last 3 minutes, yeah, the Houston Texans, we went over that one. Peyton's mind-blowing mistake, choosing Broncos over 49ers. Titans will become the greatest thing that ever happened to Tebow. Free Tebow. Okay. Like, some of these are just like, he loved Tebow. Oh my god. I'll say it again. John Wall, I don't see superstar no, wait, I've never seen this one. Has speed strength, but doesn't see natural passing gift. Good, not great. Oh my god. John Wall, I'm pretty sure, has been like top 5 in assists in the league, and definitely top like 3 in point guard assists. Pretty much for the past 5 years. Okay, John Wall's the 4th best point guard in my eyes, if you're curious. I probably put it out on Twitter before. I think it's Curry, Westbrook, Paul Wall. 4th point guard is still superstar point guard. If you're top 5 or top 6, even top 7 at your position, I would say you're kind of like a superstar at that position. Not in the league, or maybe not in general, but John Wall is a superstar point guard. So good job, Skip Bayless. Good job. This only got 43 favorites, so this was back like when he probably only had like 100,000 Twitter followers or something, because this is 2010. Damn, I can't believe he said that. That clinches it. Kevin Durant is definitely better than LeBron. Oh, why doesn't it have the date? Durant alone might be too much. Well, based off that there's favorites and it's not like, or no, it was always likes. Wait, is it likes now? Yeah, it's likes now. So this was before whatever the Twitter update. So this has to be before 2015. Oh, Durant alone. Okay, so LeBron is on the Heat, and he didn't even spell tonight right. Okay. Good job. How did you say? How could anybody? LeBron James on the Heat is the best LeBron he's ever been. That is his prime years, him on the Heat. Oh my god, and he said Kevin Durant on the Thunder was better than LeBron. Okay, Skip Bayless, you're one up yourself here. Come on, give me another. Okay, this quality is crap. I agree, Tim Tebow, that LeBron James is a beast until the 4th quarter, your quarter, okay? Understand, Tim Tebow, these are kind of blurry, so I'll read it for you. Understand, Tim Tebow, I think LeBron is a good guy, but it would take a miracle, Jets, Bears, Steelers, to make me a LeBron fan. No way. Okay, I'm guessing maybe those are the guys the Broncos beat with Tebow. No, Tim Tebow, your new best buddy LeBron James is using you to get me to support him, and you're falling for it. Don't be naive. Okay. The Redskins will win the NFC East, and RG3 will return to being the best division's quarterback, and we know how RG3's last year in Washington went. Before the season, I predicted the Cowboys would win the division. Stephen A. thought that was so ludicrous. He walked off the first take set, and I believe this is when I don't know if this was the Elliott draft, but I'm totally against taking American-born white players in the first round of the draft. What is this? When did he say this? I don't know if that's Photoshop, but that's funny. For the record, I am not a Cowboy fan. I thought, okay, pick against them on the air last 5 years just seemed like the makeup of the team and the unity. I'll say it again, as a lifelong, this is funny. 6 years later, he says, as a lifelong Cowboy. Wait, this is actually the perfect Skip Bayless tweets. If you put them side by side, I would love to see his explanation. Top boy says, I am not a Cowboy fan, and then he says he's a lifelong Cowboy fan. This is like the guy, like, out of, like, you guys know, like, the person in your friend group that doesn't watch sports, that kind of just, like, sees highlights here and there and acts like he knows everything about sports. That's basically who Skip Bayless is. Okay, I'm guessing that this is when the Thunder played the Heat, and he says, OKC is gonna sweep them. I still think OKC wins the series in 6, and then Thunder in 7. Good job, Skip Bayless. Oh yeah, Skip Bayless here, just like when LeBron hit 30,000 points this year, he said, too bad the best two-way player in basketball couldn't have been guarding LeBron when he topped 30,000 points. Get well soon, Kawhi. Yep, couldn't congratulate LeBron. Had to say that, had to bring it up to Kawhi. Gotcha, Skip. McGregor easily wins round 1, taking fight right to Floyd and mocking him. Got Floyd with uppercut. Wow, Steve Kerr with once again, the amazing boxing takes here. Alright, well, I did with this one. Baker Mayfield won the Heisman, so once again, Skip Bayless has no idea what he's talking about. So, I don't know, if you guys enjoyed this series, let's see if this can get 800 likes, or if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see me do another sports analyst like Nick Wright, maybe, or Colin Coward or Stephen A. Smith. Let me know in the comments if, yeah, like I said, if this gets above 800 likes, I would consider doing another one. I don't know. I'm probably just going to double upload this day, so if it gets a low amount of views, I won't be that upset, but I would hope you guys maybe like this and want to see more. It's pretty interesting, and we can kind of expose these guys together. So, yeah, that's going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Love you guys. See you guys next video. Peace.